Hey guys, it's Moody here, and it's definitely been a while since I uploaded my last Pokemon battle, but this is something new that I'm doing, and I'm a part of the GBA League, and I know I haven't explained anything or even said anything to anyone about this, but if you watch, for instance, Magnitude or Shady Penguin or some other people are doing it too, you might have heard about it, so let me quickly explain it. It's like a fantasy league, basically, and you draft Pokemon, so whatever Pokemon you draft are the only Pokemon that you can use on your team, and other people can't use those Pokemon, so that is basically what this is. This is why I'm running the Pokemon I'm running, and this is why my opponent's running the Pokemon he's running. Now, you can switch up the move sets from week to week, you can switch up the Pokemon from week to week, because I'm pretty sure we drafted probably like 10 or something if I had to take a guess, plus then there was a separate draft for Mega Forms, and then, you know, you get matched up each week, you have a battle, and from there on, you know, depending on how much you lose or win by, you get a plus and a minus, and that's how you get ranked within the league. And there'll be a playoff or whatever, basically how any fantasy sports game would work, just with Pokemon. So hopefully I did a good job explaining that. Now, I drafted some pretty nasty threats here. I have Azumarill, I have Talonflame, I have Terrakion. We also did this draft before Pokebank was out and Pokebank Pokemon were available, but I had a feeling I could actually get Terrakion, so I used that. And I also have Galvantula, which I thought was also very useful because of Sticky Web, and because the opponent can't use Galvantula or whatever, then, you know, they don't have that advantage. So I let off with Galvantula. He does have Espeon, which is why I have to be careful, and I didn't go for the Sticky Web. I decided to stay in just in case he wanted to, I don't know, stay in and set up rocks or something just in case, but I really had a feeling he was going to switch, which is why I probably should have gone for Bug Buzz the first time, predicting that, and, you know, immediately I already kind of made a mistake. Then unfortunately I get burned, and it's going to cost me because I'm going to die, and it's like, alright, well, something else is going to have to come in now, so I figure I'm just going to send in Charizard right now and, you know, go into my Mega, because I felt like, alright, I can get Charizard in, and I'm going to outspeed it, and I'm going to hit it with something, right? And so I went for their Solar Beam, just to be safe, just in case, I guess he wanted to switch into something to resist Flamethrower, maybe. Like Gigalith, so he goes into Gigalith now. Now, I decided to switch out and go into my Fortress now, because I figured he was going to set up Stealth Rock, and I don't want to set up my own hazards, because I'm going to assume he's going to go into Espeon. So I did go for the Rapid Spin instead, because I do have to keep rocks off my side of the field as best that I can, considering I have Talonflame and Charizard, which take about half damage from them, so I'm kind of keeping that in mind, and trying not to make sure that Fortress, you know, gets lost, because I really have to value Fortress. So I went into Terrakion predicting the Fire Fang. Even with the Sun up, it really doesn't do a lot because I resist it, and then he goes into Aegislash, and I predicted him to switch, so I'm like, maybe I can get a free Swords Dance up, and now I'm pretty good here, because I'm just going to go for the Earthquake. Even if he had the shield thing, then I wouldn't have lost my attack, because it's not a direct physical hitting move, and here won the speed tie, and I knocked out his Infernape, which he made a mistake, and he could have just gone into his Gigalith, which has Sturdy and would have lived either of my hits, but he thought that he wouldn't be able to kill me with, I think, Gigalith's Earthquake. I think that's what he's going to go for right now. Yeah, Earthquake, although probably gonna kill me. I don't know, because I have Life Orb, so maybe the Life Orb damage mattered, so I don't know. But in the end, he does take me out. Probably would have been the better play to go for in the first place, but now I've decided to bring in my Charizard, because I know I'm going to outspeed it, and I'm going to easily take him out, because I really don't want him like set up rocks or explode or anything like that. So he goes into his Espeon now, and he goes for a Light Screen. I kind of figured that was going to happen, so I'm just going to go for an attack. I really didn't have anything else that I wanted to switch out or anything, so, you know, I just go, and that still does a lot of damage for having a Light Screen up, so Charizard's putting in work. Now, I assumed he was going to switch out. That's why I went for the Solar Beam, because I didn't want Garchomp to resist it, so I could at least get some damage on Garchomp. But at this point, I'm pretty sure he's choiced, and I went into Fortress here. Just because I was going to assume he was going to go for a Dragon move, get Stab or whatever. And he's going to switch out now, which even more proves that he's choiced. And I decided to go for a Gyro Ball because I assumed I was safe. And he was choiced at this point, so I knocked out the Espeon and Sunlight fades, and I just get my lefties back in pretty good health. And now the Garchomp comes in. I didn't want to like overpredict or anything. I'm like, I'll stay in if I have to sack Fortress, whatever, but I'm pretty sure I can live a hit because I'm defensive and just like get some damage on him. In the end, it didn't really matter, but I just wanted to see what he would lock himself into before I made a switch. I didn't want to mess up, even though I did have an upper hand at this point, but I'm able to go into my Azumarill to resist the Fire Fang now, and I'm going to be able to take him out with an Aqua Jet, and that's going to give me the first win of the week. And I believe it was a 4-0 if I'm correct. So you can follow the GBA and whatnot through some of the people that I mentioned. It's like a league thing, but I will be having at least these battles weekly because, you know, I have to have them for the league. But I hope you guys enjoyed this match, and it's been a while since I narrated, but I have a couple pretty amazing battles, so stay tuned for that. I might be doing some live commentary or picture-in-picture if you guys want to see that. And as always, I hope you guys have a fantastic day because it was my birthday yesterday, and I had a pretty fantastic birthday. You know, it was a lot of fun. It was my 21st. So the only thing that sucks is it's on a Monday, so I can't party hard until the weekend after, but it should be fun. As always, I love you all so very much and have a fantastic day.